there are 26 letters, and we call these 26 letters as alphabet. And most of the times we listen many people calling it as alphabets, and we should never call it as alphabet, as alphabet is a single unit, a unit under which we have 26 letters. So we should call just alphabet and not alphabets. The alphabet can be written both in capital letters and in small letters. We also have print letters and the script letters also. Print letters are used for printing in the books, and the script letters are used for writing purpose. And here, let's know certain facts about the alphabet. First, the word alphabet comes from the two letters, the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. And here it is via Latin that the word originated. Here, let's know certain interesting facts about the alphabet. First, the most commonly used letter from the English alphabet is E, and the dot over the letter I is called as tittle. And the least commonly used letter in English is Z. About 100 languages use same alphabet like in English, which makes it one of the most widely used alphabets in the world. And next, we speak about out of every 8 letters that we write in the word, 1 letter we use E. And the most common word in English is the. Next, the alphabet S is used after the first letter of most of the words. And the oldest words in English are I and V. Z may be the last letter in the English language, but the letter that was latest and the last introduced was J. Though we think Z is the last letter, but J was introduced last and it was added in the letters. And approximately a new word is added to English language for every 2 hours. And in a year, around 4,000 new words are added to English language. No numbers from 0 to 999 is 1000 numbers. Not even a single word includes the alphabet A. And English is used with 26 letters, or the alphabet with 26 letters. But previously, the language of English had 29 letters in it. And in English, a sentence which uses all the 26 letters is called as pangram. And here, a famous pangram is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. If you look at this sentence, you include all the 26 letters, the alphabet in it. And the less common one or the shorter version is pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs. This is a less used sentence where you use all the 26 letters of the alphabet. And next we move on to word. We already have looked at the word formation in my previous video, video 6. And now let us once again look at the word. A word is a speech sound or a combination of sounds. Okay, or it's a representation in writing that symbolizes and communicates a meaning. Or in other words, the systematic arrangement of the letters in a proper way, we call it as word. And next is sentence. If you look at sentence, a sentence is a group of words that is used to say something, to ask something, or to tell somebody to do something. It gives enough information for a person to form a complete idea in its mind of the message that is being communicated to him. In simple words, a sentence means to communicate a complete idea to a person. Next, let us look at the characteristics of a sentence. Basically, we have three characteristics for a sentence. The first one is sentence is the largest unit of any language. In English, it begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. And these three things, question mark, full stop and exclamation mark, these three are called as sentence endings in English. Any sentence in English has to end with any one of these. And the next one, a sentence expresses a complete thought and should not be fragmented or should not be separated in between. And the third one, it must contain at least one subject and one predicate. I write, he sings. In that way, we have one subject and one predicate at least in sentence. And examples, if you look at this, sit means you are instructed to sit. Simply within one word we could say the entire meaning. And next, India is a democratic republic. And the next, alas, she is dead. Are you going to Delhi tomorrow? And please show me the way to the railway station. These are the different examples that we have. And if you look at the sentences, there are different types of sentences. And basically, we can classify the sentences into two categories. First one is on the basis of the kind of message they convey, which we call it as a function, and then on the structure of their class, that is called structural sentences. When we want to convey the exact meaning that you want to convey, you should use your sentences correctly. When you use your sentence in a proper way, then we convey correct meaning. So we have two kinds of sentences, as I said. First one is functional sentences and the second one is structural sentences. Kinds of sentences according to its function. There are four types of sentences based on the meaning or the function. First one is declarative or assertive sentences. A declarative or assertive sentences gives a statement of fact, conveys information, states an idea or argues a point, and it ends with a period or a full stop. And in the declarative or the assertive sentences, the subject normally precedes the verb. And if you look at the examples, the earth revolves around the sun. Mother will be back at 3 o'clock. If I can learn, I can teach. Thank you for watching. Please wait for my part 2 and we will continue the next kinds of sentences. Please subscribe my channel, like, comment and share. Thank you one and all.